Hello, Mr. Harkins. Paul here. So we're not hopping down the bunny trail, but we are in a rabbit hole. So we tested your engine, and we had leaks, water leaks at the where your exhaust manifold mates to the engine block. So the first thing we found was we tried to tighten that, and found that someone had put in some threaded rod and glued it into the engine block with epoxy. Right there, you can see the epoxy left in the threads, and so instead of this tightening, all it did was extract the stud from the engine block. So, meaning no holding power, no compression of the gasket, and so forth. So today we said, well, let's take that off, and let's put the proper stud in, and let's fix the threads in the engine block, which is over here in the boat still. And there's a product called a time insert. It's a thread insert that saves time, and we've got to put a time insert in here and back in here at this end of the engine, and then we can put a stud in, like these studs. These are smaller studs. They put the two large studs in, one up in front and one back here, and then we can compress the gasket and we can stop the leak. And so it's getting kind of irritating, and I imagine it's probably irritating for you too. But so what we're in the process of, the other thing that we found, the reason we can't compress the gasket, but nor can we, there's a low spot here, another low spot here and here and here and here and here. Those have eroded away. They've evidently leaked for a while, and that's eroded away. We have water passageways here and here. You also have them here, 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 and here. But these are down here. If you can't compress the gasket, because your studs aren't working. That's one thing. But you can't compress your gasket because you have a wavy surface. You have a low surface. Your surface is too far away to be able to compress your gasket as well. So that's where your leaks were coming from, and we need to repair those leaks. We need to not leave it that way. So we're getting ready to take this to a machine shop and have this surface machined flat so that it'll compress the gasket. And then we're also getting a product, picking up a product that puts the inserts, and a tool that puts the inserts in. We're borrowing the tool. We're not buying one. It's over $200, but we're not buying that tool. We're borrowing one from our machine shop that does our work. So anyhow, we were planning on shipping it yesterday, and then of course we did the testing yesterday and found these problems. So yesterday morning I found these problems, so we couldn't ship yesterday. This will probably hold us off till we'll ship early next week. We got new gaskets on the way, and we have the proper studs on the way, and we have the tool that's going to be in our possession this afternoon, and we'll be able to fix the threads in the engine block this evening or tomorrow morning. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know, speak now, forever hold your peace. If you want us to do so, we could put it back together and let it leak water, but I don't think you want to do that. The good news is, by the way, on the oil leak, that's all taken care of. We left it all weekend hanging at an angle, which put a lot of pressure on the on the oil seal at the back of the engine, and what's actually in the transmission. They replaced a bearing and a seal and in the transmission, and anyway, we let it sit there at an angle, tipped up at an angle, so that we had the maximum opportunity for the oil to leak. We even ran the engine to make sure it was, before we tipped it, we ran the engine to heat the oil up so that if it was going to leak, all those conditions would create a leak situation. And it didn't leak all weekend long, so we're all good on that. But then, like I say, this showed up in testing yesterday morning, and it's been we've been attacking it, and so now it's fix it and put it back together. So anyway, again, I will put a price together as to what I think the impact of this is going to be, and then we'll get this boat on the road early next week. Thank you, sir.